Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving right into something literally right above your head, the hidden environmental stressors living inside your home's HVAC system. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how we at Bright Air Duct Cleaning roll up our sleeves and actually solve them. We're looking closely at how our local environment directly impacts the air you breathe indoors every single day.
So let's kick things off with a question that, honestly, most homeowners completely overlook, right up until they're breathing in the consequences. What exactly is hiding inside the ducts of your Seminole home? I mean, it's this dark, out-of-sight network, right? But what's going on up there drastically impacts your daily life.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll be looking at Seminole's unique coastal climate, the decades of hidden debris up in your attic, our proven three-step cleaning process, and finally, our completely transparent service model. Let's get right into it.
Part 1. Seminole's coastal climate. Let's look at how our specific Gulf Coast geography is really the root cause of these ductwork issues. 86. That's the percentage of humidity we frequently deal with right here on the coast. And honestly, this heavy, moisture-laden air, it acts as the absolute main catalyst for poor indoor air quality. It's just a relentless environmental factor we have to deal with.
And the science here is pretty straightforward. Think about what happens when our heavy, warm coastal air violently crashes into your freezing cold air conditioning ducts. You literally have two completely opposite environments colliding in the super tight space of your walls and attic. The result? Well, this extreme temperature clash forces massive amounts of condensation to form. It builds this invisible, continuously damp breeding ground where dangerous mold and mildew just rapidly thrive. It basically transforms your ductwork from a simple air passage into a living, breathing ecosystem for contaminants right over your head. And it gets trickier, because we're less than 2 miles from Boca Ciego Bay. That pushes corrosive inland salt air right toward us, completely mixed with a dense, intense pine and pollen season that drags on from January all the way to June. All of these specific local elements are continuously being sucked into your HVAC system, collecting way faster than you'd probably expect.
Moving on to Part 2, Hidden Debris and Decades of Buildup.
Let's talk about the year 1979. This year is incredibly significant for us locally because so many homes here in Seminole were built right around then. And that brings us to a pretty stark realization about the aging infrastructure you and your family are living in every single day.
Think about it. If these aging duct systems haven't been meticulously and regularly maintained, they are literally housing decades of caked-on organic debris, salt, and pollen. It's this huge layering effect that's been building up for years, and it absolutely requires specialized, expert attention to safely remove.
All right, Part 3, our proven three-step process.
Because of all these intense local stressors, we definitely don't just guess when we clean. We've developed a rigorous, proven three-step methodology to ensure every single inch of your ductwork is safely and effectively restored. Step 1 is an absolute must. We always start by putting our specialized cameras deep inside the dark ductwork first. We have to see the entire system, ensuring we spot every hidden crack, any unforeseen blockages, heavy dust buildup, and mold colonies before a single tool is even picked up. Basically, we map out the entire problem before we try to solve it. Then, for Step 2, we bring in the heavy artillery. We deploy a highly powerful truck-mounted HEPA vacuum system combined with commercial-grade rotating brushes. These tools work in perfect tandem to physically scrub the walls of your ducts, safely extracting all those decades of contaminants without letting a single speck escape back into your living space. Finally, Step 3. We don't just leave your ducts clean, we actually protect your investment. After all the physical cleaning is completely done, we go in and apply a specialized, EPA-approved antimicrobial treatment. This active layer stops future mold and bacteria from ever returning to that damp space. So you know your air's going to stay clean long after we pack up and leave. Which brings us to Part 4, transparent service from trusted local experts.
We really aren't just a company passing through. We're your neighbors. We've been bringing over 15 years of hands-on, highly localized expertise directly to these specific Seminole neighborhoods. From Bardmoor and Oakhurst Shores over to Seminole Isle, Blossom Lake, and Bay Ridge Terrace, we have proudly served homes and businesses right here since 2008.
And over that time, we've successfully cleaned over 5,000 homes. That is a massive milestone. And honestly, it's a real testament to the rigorous quality control we bring to every single job we take on in Seminole. That local trust is totally central to how we operate. See, while the inside of your neglected air ducts might be dark, murky, and full of hidden surprises, we firmly believe our pricing should never be. We're deeply committed to full transparency. That means free estimates, totally clear quotes, and absolutely zero hidden costs. Ever.
We're locally based right here at 7990 Liberty Lane, and we're ready to help 7 days a week. Between the coastal humidity, the salt air, and decades of hidden buildup attacking your system, the only question left to ask yourself is, are you ready to finally breathe clean air in your Seminole home?